Hello everyone, happy Monday. I know this is kind of weird because you can see yourself in my glasses. So sorry, but it's super bright out here. I wanted to come on today and talk to you guys about something that really hit home with me in church the other day. And if you're not religious, don't worry. I'm going to keep this pretty overall so that way this can impact everyone. But this is called the hope cycle, and it is probably one of the biggest eye-opening things that I have listened to and had been educated on in a long time. And I know for a fact that so many of you could benefit from this too. So what is it, right? What is this thing? Well, I want to first start with this. No matter where you are in your life, no matter what your background is, no matter what your accolades are, no matter how wealthy you are, or when it comes to weight or whatever, who cares? It does not matter. We are all as one race, everything, right? I'm talking to the overall general population. I don't care who you are or where you come from. Every single one of us has stuff going on in our lives. Every single one of us suffers. Every single one of us feels pain. Every single one of us is going through something right now. And as I'm sitting here recording this video, all of you that are going to end up watching this are going through something. Whether that's you're struggling with debt, whether that's the loss of somebody you love, whether that's a breakup, whether that's a fight with a best friend, whether that's your kids driving you crazy, whether that's you being passed over for a promotion at work, whether that's an unexpected bill. It can be super small or it can be huge. But no suffering should be compared to anybody else's suffering. That's the first thing I want to say. And two, I really want everybody to understand that nobody's suffering is greater or worse. When you feel pain, when we all feel pain for whatever reason, we're all going through something, right? We're all going through that thing, and it doesn't matter what it is on paper. When you suffer, it hurts. And the reason that I bring this up today is because I want to tell you guys something in regards to this hope cycle that I learned so much about. And I'm going to show you guys this little diagram here. You see that hope, and then there goes the sufferings, perseverance, and character, and then back to hope. And I'm going to talk to you about each of these things in less than 10 minutes, obviously, because I think it's important for you guys to understand what's kind of happening as you're going through this cycle. Every single time. First off, I want you guys to understand this, right? You can't skip this. It's going to happen no matter what. Suffering is guaranteed. And that's probably the biggest blow right now to hear is like, oh, I can't avoid being hurt. I can't avoid pain. No. You're a human being. You have a heart. You have feelings. You have a mind that is telling you all of these different things. And what I need you to understand is that you're never going to just skip suffering. There's never going to be a time in your life where things are just absolutely perfect and you're happy-go-lucky all the time. You're going to feel suffering. But here's what I want you to understand is you don't have to stay here. Do you understand what I'm saying? People go here, everything is good. Like you might have this day that's amazing, but then something is going to happen eventually. And you're gonna fall here. But here's where so many people go wrong, and maybe this is you stay stuck here. You stay stuck in this. The cycle of hope goes from this, okay? You're hopeful, but then suffering happens. The cycle should be continuing into perseverance, meaning that whatever you're going through, and the thing is, you don't know how strong you are, friend. You don't know what is going on in your life. And the thing is that no matter what you're going through, you've probably already been through worse. You've probably already overcome something. That's called perseverance. When you feel flat on your knees and you don't know how you're going to get through something. It's the worst. Your heart is hurting, or you just got broken up with and you don't know how you're going to pick your life back up, or you just lost your job and you don't know how you're going to do it. But for somehow through this suffering, you went on anyway. You got through that. You persevered. You did things that you didn't even know that you were capable of doing. Every single one of us has done this, right? Think back in your life through something that hurt so bad, how you pushed through. And when you get through that, and when that stuff happens to you, it develops character. It develops who you are, how you're known, what you're remembered for, how you get through things, and you learn. You learn from these sufferings because you got through it and you figured it out and you've developed character, which leads again to more hope, which prepares you again for what's to come. And yes, guys, a lot of us go through a ton of these cycles at the exact same time. These cycles are happening, like literally somebody can be in debt, got broken up with, just stepped in dog crap, and just lost their job, all in a matter of one little thing. And you might think that you're literally like at the worst case scenario, right? It happens. It happens to many people. It's happened to me. I've gone through this this cycle has happened in 17 different scenarios at the exact same time where I feel like I'm falling flat on my face. But here's what I want you guys to know is that every single one of them should get back to hope for the bigger picture. But here's why I want to bring this up today is because so many people are limiting themselves from getting to this point because they're so okay with being stuck here. And how you delay your process, so how it's gonna, and the thing is, like, you want to get through the cycle. You need to run the cycle to become a better person. You need to run the cycle to learn from what's going on. You need to run this cycle to become the person that you were put on this earth to be. But if you stay stuck here, you are hurting yourself massively. And what I say when you're stuck here, what does this mean? It means it can mean a number of things. One, it can be comparison. You might be stuck here because you're comparing your life to other people around you. You might be saying, well, this wouldn't happen to Sophie, or this wouldn't happen to Josie over here, right? Because my life just sucks and she just got it all together. She is the perfect weight and she has all of this going for her and she has all this money. Meanwhile, Josie and Sophie are also going through these cycles at the same time. But if you're comparing yourself to somebody else's life, one that you know nothing about, one that you don't know what's going on behind closed doors, you're going to stay here. You're going to stay in the suffering stage. You're never going to get to the point where you can persevere and see what you're capable of, and you're never going to get that character built, and then you are never going to receive more hope that's going to get you prepared for that next cycle of hope. Another thing that'll keep you stuck in the suffering stage is blame. Blaming other people for why you're suffering. I talk about this all the time, is that, you are not responsible for what other people say and do. You are not responsible for different circumstances that could happen in your life. But what you are responsible for is how you handle it. You're responsible for what you put yourself through. And if you're blaming other people and you're blaming circumstances and you're not actively working to get through them and to say, I'm going to own this and I'm going to get myself through it, then you're going to stay stuck here. Suffering is guaranteed if you blame other people and other things. Take ownership of your life. Figure out what you have to do. Persevere. Move forward. Own what you're going through so that way your character can be built and you can continue to get more hope. Ways to get through this suffering stage, because a lot of you are probably going through it right now and you're saying, okay, Kelsey, I get it. Like, I don't want to blame other people. I don't want to compare myself to other people, but I'm hurting. How do I get through this? Here's a couple ways. If you're religious, pray. Pray. Turn it over to God. Another way, you have people in your life that care about you. You do. Every single one of you have people that care about you and are going to help you get through this, whatever it is that you're going through. Talk to them so that they can pray for you, so that way they can give you advice, so that way they can hold your hand as you're going through this. You don't need to go through this stuff alone. You never know who has maybe gone through this cycle before you. The same situation that can help you through it. But the end game is to never stay stuck in suffering. It's okay to hurt. It's okay to feel. It's okay to have your heart, feel like it's being shattered into 10,000 pieces. But what it's not okay is to stay in that, because you're never going to know what you're capable of. You're never going to know what you can do, which means you're never going to know who you truly are. And you're never going to be able to get to this point again where you might be helping somebody through this. You go through this all the time. And I know for a fact you guys are listening to me right now and you're thinking about all the times that you've gone through this cycle. Every single one of you have gone through it many, many times. And every single time you've gotten stronger and you've gotten better. So if you're feeling hopeless right now and you're feeling stuck in your life, I need you to understand this. I need you to understand this simple thing right now. You will get through it. You will. But you can't stay stuck here. Turn to people that make you better. Ask for help. And then take note of all the things that you've already done. Because that's going to show you what type of person you truly are. Okay? That's what I got for you this week. I hope you guys have an awesome week and share this with whoever you think needs it. Talk to you soon.